What's the vibes, tribe? Welcome back to Life Student Academy, where we get inspired, we get informed, and we get help so that we could thrive in all areas of our lives for 2025. Tribe, I'm here to talk to you about how to win this year, 2025. It's a new year, and it is a new you. Some people don't like that saying. I don't care. It is what it is. And I heard a few things, and I thought it was important to share. We're definitely going to talk about how to win in 2025. I mean, there is no better time right now than to focus on yourself and to really curate the lifestyle that you want to live, because you are in control of that. It's so interesting coming out of elections, how much energy and attention and intention we place into world leadership. And many of us are not even leaders of our own lives. Like, we don't have any control over our schedules. We don't have control over our eating habits, our ability to travel or to not travel. Some of us are unhealthy, or at least wish that we could be healthier. And let's be honest, a lot of us are not financially free. All of these things are simply just indications that there's opportunities to do better, to do more. And you owe it to yourself. And you owe it to yourself now. There's no more delays. There's no more waiting. We have a common goal in that sense, where we want better for ourselves. We want better for our friends. We want better for our family members. And to be honest, the only way to be able to help someone is if you can help yourself. And so I come to you today with this message on how to win in 2025. And I'm going to keep it very simple, because it really boils down to one thing. We live in a digital age right now, so we might spend a good bulk and majority of our time on social media platforms scrolling, or maybe watching TV and streaming shows. I would love for you to tell me right now, what are your top 3 to 5 shows? What shows are you watching? Drop it down in the comments. I want to know. So right now, look at this pup. This pup is just walking on his own, having a grand old time. His bestie is back there. Pup's off leash. It's pretty cool. So I gave you some time to drop those comments in the comment box down below of what shows you're watching right now. 3 to 5 of those. I want you to know that if you're watching 3 to 5 shows and you were able to drop it down in the comment box below, you might be consuming too much and not doing enough. Now hear me out, because I'm pretty sure a majority of you work at least 40 hours a week. And then even if you don't, that doesn't mean that you're not doing a mass amount of other things. I have family members and friends and people that's in my fitness community who are depressed, and it's hard to do anything but to watch shows. But I want to let you know that it's time to stop scrolling and to start posting. Fam, there is no better time right now than to become a content creator. We're in the digital age. And the thing is that in the Industrial Revolution, we become the consumers of product, of tangible things, and of services. And now we're becoming consumers of digital media, of all of these social media platforms, of all of these streaming shows and platforms like Netflix, like Hulu, like Apple TV. That's okay. But it's not okay if you're not where you want to be in life. You gotta actually work towards the things that you want and be intentional about it. And this is coming from someone, me, who doesn't watch TV, but I consume a lot of content, specifically from YouTube. But that's because I come to YouTube to learn. YouTube is the #1 space, or at least 70% of people come to YouTube to consume answers on how to be, do, or have some things that they want. So I don't come to YouTube to watch shows either. Every now and again, occasionally, I'll tune into something just to wind down. But I mean, it's very rare. You can ask any one of my friends or family members if you care to. If you ask them if I watch shows, or they'll ask me if I've seen something, and they get a blank stare from me. Just like that. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just now watching some episodes of The Sopranos because I hear it's one of the best TV shows that was ever made. And to be honest with you, I can't even watch those episodes consistently. I have a hard time binge watching. And that's because my habit now and my nature, since I spent so much time not watching and streaming stuff, I have a hard time just sitting there and binging content. I don't have a TV in my room. I just borrowed a laptop from my constituent, so I didn't even own a laptop. My iPad barely works, so when it does work, I use it for work. And I'm damn sure not watching or streaming any shows on my iPhone 13 Pro. That's just to let you know how much I do not consume content. I've changed the timelines and my algorithm on all of my social media platforms to be more positive, to highlight educational tools, motivational quotes. So it's very rare that I'll even have something ratchet pop up on my timeline. Like maybe TMZ will show me something. But I'm very intentional about what shows up in front of me on this screen because I do spend a lot of time on screens. Everybody does. I get on the bus at 7 a.m. in the morning to head to the gym, and people are already on TikTok and Instagram just scrolling, y'all. Just scrolling. No judgment if that's you. However, I want to believe that you're still listening to this video because that is you, and because you know deep down inside that you want more. It's not enough to just scroll. It's not enough to just consume this kind of content. Like, the world is in a state of emergency, but your life is in a state of urgency. You need to act now and to make a change. Now, my point to all of this is that we want to scroll a lot less and post a lot more. We're all looking for answers, always. That's never going to change. It's a new year. It's a new you, right? That's for everybody. Or maybe it's a new year and the same you. No matter what, we all have desires and we all want more. We all want something more to life. And I guarantee you that whatever that more is, you can answer those questions for someone else if you would just post content on it. It doesn't even matter what you believe your niche to be, or if you don't know what your niche is right now. It'll be a great time if you're not posting right now just to practice, to get it in. There's nothing big to prepare for. It's just learning the platforms. I think YouTube is a great platform to start with because the algorithms are super wild when it comes to TikTok, Instagram. I mean, that's just in my opinion. I'm a YouTube content creator, obviously. That's where I started. And I use my other platforms to cross-promote for my workshops or for other things that I'm doing. Like, I'm a fitness coach and entrepreneur. So I mainly create content like this on YouTube. And it's taken me some time to really gain my footing and learn. But let me tell you something, if I wasn't posting and doing videos like this, how would I learn? Right? So you just got to get started. And I promise, whether you start with a skill set that you're strong at, like maybe you like cooking, maybe you like cleaning, maybe you like organizing or fixing cars, whatever. Maybe you like trading Pokemon cards, whatever. Or maybe you have some special talents. Like maybe you know how to play the piano by ear and you can play anything. Maybe you know how to draw. Maybe you know how to paint. You know? Like whatever. Maybe you know how to sew, crochet, whatever. Or maybe you feel like you don't have anything going on for yourself. Like, Shay, I don't do nothing. Like, I can't do nothing. I don't know how to do anything. People are not going to want to listen to me or watch any of my type of content. I guarantee you they will. What do you have going on in your life? Look at it that way. What do I have going on right now? I guarantee you that if you know how to do your makeup decently, if you have locks like I do, people with locks or who don't know how to do their makeup are looking for answers on YouTube on how to do those things. How to wash and deep condition your locks or to detox. I might even know that was a thing until I came across YouTube. I didn't know how to do my own locks when I couldn't afford to go to my beautician to get it done every month. I went onto YouTube and I learned how to do it myself, right? Let's say you don't know how to do those things, or you don't even want to do that, right? Because then it comes down to what you can manage doing consistently, at least so that you can post consistently and gain some feedback. Like, maybe you just got out of a relationship, like you and your boyfriend, you and your girlfriend just broke up, or you and your partner, like you and your person, y'all just split. Guess what? That's a problem for a lot of us. We all just got out of a relationship not that long ago, no? And guess what? You might be sad, you might be depressed, you might be upset, you might be crying, and you could do a video just like I'm doing right now, just talking about it, because you know what? That's not always going to be a situation. It's going to change. And then when it changes and you launch into the next version of yourself, you're going to be able to talk to people and tell them about how to get out of that, or about how to focus on themselves so that they can't come out of the situation, because you know that they're going to come out of it too. And when they do, and they come out of it on the other side, you're going to be the inspiration for them. You're going to be the motivation you're going to be the light for those dark times, right? Or like, if you're starting your fitness journey, it's a new year, new you. Maybe your goal is to lose 20 pounds or whatever your fitness goals are. Guess what? Record it. You don't even have to say anything. Maybe it's just you going to the gym and getting your workouts in, and you do that consistently. You go into the gym 3-4 times a week and you just working out, and we get to go on the journey with you, and we get to see you drop those pounds, shed that weight, gain some muscle, become healthier, change your diet. And guess what? You're the inspiration and motivation for somebody else to do the same, so that we become healthier. That's you providing value and adding value into the world. We get to turn that into content and have people stream that. Again, I'm not saying that anything's wrong with streaming shows. Like, you worked an 8-hour shift today, you just got home, you want to relax and wind down, you're going to turn on Suits or whatever the hell you watching. Supercell. These are all shows I've never watched. I hear about it. I don't know. I promise you. Let me see. I just finished Lincoln Lawyer on Netflix. And the only reason why I turned that on is because Lincoln is a symbol for me. Like a synchronicity. So I saw it and I turned it on and I liked it. And so thankfully, I just finished watching it. It took me some time. I didn't even know season 3 launched. Someone else had to tell me. Okay? So maybe that's your thing. You come home from work, you wind down, you watch some shows. Cool. But did you take even one step closer to your goal today? Did you at least do some research to figure out where to start? Like, it doesn't always have to be about recording content or editing content. Like, there's so many things to figure out before that, where to start. How to name your channel, your channel name. What is that going to be? What equipment do you need? What should your background look like? Where are you going to record at? Is it going to be a podcast, or is it going to be visuals? What you going to do? That could take nothing but a few minutes to actually look that up. If you have a few minutes to sit down and watch something, then you definitely have a few minutes to be intentional about your life. This is your life we're talking about. You can't be mindless about your life, yo. You gotta be more mindful about your life. Consuming content all day long, social media, and then streaming shows is a mindless act. A mindless act. You don't have to think. Maybe it provides you some inspiration. That's good. Or maybe the content, the shows that you stream are helpful and you're utilizing it. So that's fine. I'm not saying don't do these things. I'm saying to be mindful about how much time you're investing in doing it. Because if you're invested into binge watching shows, but you can't invest 20-30 minutes into learning a new skill set so that you can monetize your content, so that you can add value to the world because someone else is looking for the type of content that you can provide. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Someone's looking for the value that you have to give. You think that you don't have the value. You do. The only reason that you don't know that is because you're not doing anything about it. It's a new year. It's time to step it up. There's no better time to do it than right now. And we can do it together. Let's be partners. Let's be buddies. Let's do it together. I'd love to. I'm an accountability coach. I'll make sure your ass stay on track. I'm on the track right now. Like, that's what I do. I want to see you win. I want to see us win. I love that feeling. That's the reason that I love coaching so much. I love my job. I'm so passionate about it. And I came to find that being a fitness instructor, being a personal trainer, being an accountability coach, you know how I came to this? From getting from getting fired from Adidas in 2018. I was in retail for over 10 years. I got fired from Adidas. I was already sick of working in retail before that, so it makes complete sense of how I got fired. But anyways, I was still upset. Even though I didn't like the job, I was upset. I couldn't see no way out of my situation. I was on unemployment until that ran out, and then I had absolutely no money to do anything, y'all. Like, I had to move back to my family's home, give up my apartment, give up my books because I couldn't afford it. Got out of a bad relationship after that because I couldn't afford my space and other things too. Like, everything was just falling apart, you know what I'm saying? And then I said, well, one thing that has always been important to me was my health. And I knew about exercise, so I took advantage of investing into my physical health. And that led me to the gym and being consistent in the gym, and an activity that I liked, not something I didn't like, not something that I had to force myself to do, something that I like to do on a typical and usual basis, which was kickboxing. And I said, damn, you know what? I like this so much, I should see if I could become an instructor. So that's what I did. I became a kickboxing instructor. Pandemic hit, got laid off from that studio. So I wasn't even a kickboxing instructor for a very long time. Studied to become personal trainer in the free time though. And once I got certified as a personal trainer, I started training people outside. Got my first client, helped her to lose 20 pounds, and then said, this is pretty cool. I could do it for myself and I could do it for somebody else. Let me keep going. And was unemployed for a long while before I said, you know what? I passed the gym. Let me go apply to the gym I saw on the corner. Like, that makes sense for me because I at least like to work out. So it'll be great to have a job there. I get a free membership. Started working at a gym at the front desk. Didn't even inquire nothing about personal trainer or being a class instructor there. They asked me to do that just because I was in the right energy and I was following my impulses. They needed a class instructor, so I got my Group X certification. I started teaching. I started building a community around fitness, around health, around wealth, around mental wellness and knowledge, things that was already valuable to me and that I loved. And naturally, obviously, people at the gym feel the same way, or at least have common interests. Built this entire community around fitness. I have a fitness channel I'm working on, so don't ask me about how I'm talking about other stuff on this channel. All I'm saying is that when you build it, they will come. I understand that saying so much more now, and it's the truth. If you build it, they will come. You got to initiate the process, though. You got to start. How are people going to find you if you're not putting yourself out there? Nobody knows what you have to offer if you're not putting yourself out there. And again, it could be something so simple because we have common interests. All of us, we all do. And people are going to need you. You're going to be able to get so specific with your niche and your content type because you've been doing it for a while and you see who's gravitating towards you. You're getting feedback. You're answering specific questions for people and they want more. And before you know it, you'll be able to dabble with some other things too. You'll understand how to grow your channel because you'll become a master at the platform because you get it. You know how it works, just like anything else. It's a skill set. So once you got the skills down pat, it applies the same way across the board. 2025 is our year, y'all. I have one question. Who's gonna join me? I would love to see your comments down below about what it is you want to start, and I'll answer those questions for free. Again, I'm an accountability coach. It doesn't even matter what your endeavor is. All I help you to do is to move the needle. I help people move the needle forward on their passions and desires, so that doesn't fall by the wayside. But what we were taught that we're supposed to be doing, like get up, go to work, come home, watch Netflix, go to sleep, do it again, repeat tomorrow. That's not life, y'all. We're supposed to be financially free so that we can do what we want to do. You don't want to go to work today, you don't have to. Maybe it could work out like that for you. Or maybe you find a job that you love. Maybe you own a business that you love. Maybe you start a businesses and then sell them. Whatever the hell you want to do, you should be doing it. That's what I'm trying to say. All right? So drop it down in the comments below. What's your personal endeavors? What is it that you want to do? What feels good to you? And how can we partner so that we can see it through together? We can make that happen. Till next time, tribe. I appreciate you bearing with me in this wind out in New York City. In the winter, I took time to make this video for us. Till next time, tribe. Like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, that YouTube stuff. Let me know if you'd appreciate more content like this. Until next time, peace.